D3vante back in the house. Word up, yo. Um, as y'all can tell by the title, we need to talk about the future of this channel after this football season has ended. Right? I mean, the World Cup is coming, so I'm definitely gonna do World Cup content. That's for sure. Um, I don't think I'm specifically gonna follow one country though. Like I might do multiple countries. I think for the World Cup, I'm gonna do watch alongs. I think that's what I got planned for the World Cup. If I'm home though, because like there are days, of course, where I'm working and there are probably games um, gonna be played when I'm working. I don't know the full schedule yet, but I'm gonna do some watch alongs for the World Cup. That's for sure though. So we're gonna do some watch alongs um, for the World Cup, and then yeah, I've been speaking with Northside. Who was on my channel by the way. Shout out to Northside and Michael, for coming on last night's stream. Kind of chaotic, but it was still fun though. So yeah, shout out to my brothers, man. Um, and Northside, just like me, is at a point where we just very tired of Arsenal and it's just like sucking the life out of us, especially with the fan base, right? Me having to make a video and my wife having, who doesn't even watch football, having to explain basic logic of somebody that doesn't perform should be gone. You know what I'm saying? And this fan base moving like a cult, this team just dead, and that vampire of a manager sucking the blood, sucking the life out of what made us love Arsenal and made us love football. You know, it's sad to see that we just like Northside. I was always very happy to watch Arsenal, especially even the days where we weren't winning anything. You know, like that. We had some good players. We had some players that you would watch the game for, like a Nasri, like a Fabregas, like Alexis Sanchez, Cazorla, even Aubameyang, Pepe. So, yeah, now it's not the thing anymore. We this guy is more concerned about making the weirdest training methods of all time and make it seem like he just invented something, like he invented the wheel and think he's some fucking genius, right? Meanwhile, he's more close to being a dumbass. But it's not about that, you know what I'm saying? I've been hitting it for a while on this channel, and next season I really am not going to make any Arsenal content. That doesn't mean that all of a sudden, oh, I'm a fake fan, or oh, I only make Arsenal content to hop on the bandwagon. It's not about that though, because even before I made content, I was watching Arsenal. It's just that I'm at a point where I don't see it getting better, especially from a fan base perspective, because people just so in love, right, and just don't want to look at themselves in the mirror and say that they are not good in the head, right, and acting like cult members. It's sad, It's sad. I watch Arsenal not for the manager and not for the players. I watch for the football. And the reflection that what we get to see has nothing to do with football. It hasn't made me that never made me an Arsenal fan. Regardless, like of course Thierry Henry played a part in that, but the football is what people love Arsenal for. My dad back in the day actually liked Arsenal, because they play so great football. And then Dennis Bergkamp, of course, but they great football, man, great players. It's not that anymore. My dad likes Man City now for some reason. Like Pep Guardiola doesn't play the best ball sometimes, but I'm just at a point where I'm done with Arsenal. I'm still gonna watch games here and there, but am I gonna follow them as much as I did for the past few years, and I don't think so. I just don't see the fun in this team anymore. I don't care who comes though, because like I think we all know Arteta's not gonna leave. Even if he wins the title or not, he's not. Even if it doesn't win the title, I don't think he's gonna leave. If he leaves, then maybe I'll reconsider. But I just don't, because I already know the next manager is not gonna have the same type of love. He's gonna get the same type of love and patience as Supreme Leader Mick Jong-un, you know. So I'm solely gonna focus on Ajax, and I hope next season, I hope that Ajax is gonna get back to being Ajax again. Because if not, then I really need to reconsider the content I'm gonna make for this channel, because football as a whole is on the trajectory of being like the NBA, where it's dying. It's on life support. And I don't think a lot of people understand that football really is on life support. It already breaks my heart that I'm not into the NBA anymore as I used to, because basketball is just dying, man. Now we have to face the fact that no, James Harden 2.0 from Canada, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has going to be the face of the NBA. You know what I'm saying? It's the same as going from John Cena to Cody Rhodes. You know what I'm saying? Going from Roman Reigns to Gunther or something. Like, come on, man. It's not the same. It don't hit the same. You know what I'm saying? Basketball's been ass, and football as well. So I just hope that Ajax can become Ajax again next season. I hope they make the right decisions. I hope they make the right moves. I hope that everybody plays their part into making Ajax better again. Stop pointing fingers. And again, I advise anybody that plays for Ajax, watches Ajax, works for Ajax, to watch my previous video that I made on Sunday, right? Watch that video and please start holding yourselves accountable, because I'm sick and tired of seeing PSV walk away with it again with 20 points like this is League like it's PSG or something, and we're just nobodies. You know what I'm saying? Because Ajax is supposed to be the biggest club, right? Everybody always make, oh, we're the biggest, we're the biggest, we're the biggest. I'm gonna keep saying it, PSV. PSV. If these three words don't trigger anything in your Ajax heart, your DNA, or your mind, whatever, if that don't trigger something in you that says, I had enough of these pagans that come from Eindhoven and trying to act like there's something, right? Trying to act like they supposed to be some big guys, they're supposed to be the best or whatever. Meanwhile, they're nothing but fucking jabronis. Then you're not really an Ajax fan. You know what I'm saying? Because we're more worried about Feyenoord and all this stuff. Meanwhile, Feyenoord is not even close to becoming the biggest. It's PSV. You know? So if these three letters don't trigger something in you to start acting up and start making Ajax great again, then I already know that you are not an Ajax fan. Same as with Arsenal. But it's already lost cause, because the fans have got Arsenal this far, where the way they were playing and failing for 6 years is tolerated. And that anybody that calls it out, right, wants to attack you, right, but once you say something back, right, and it doesn't even have to be cursing somebody out, all of a sudden they start playing victim. Don't throw stones and hide your hand. That's J. Cole shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't fold now. Don't fold now. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep that same energy, bro. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that's what I have planned for the future. You know what I'm saying? I'm solely going to focus on Ajax, but I just hope that Ajax doesn't give me another season where I cut off halfway. And I never did that I just cut off halfway throughout the season. The season's not over. I just cut off watching. All right, and I'm not the only one. Because Michael just told me that there were people that also did the same thing as me. It's something that has to change at the ice. Something really has to change, because I cannot watch another season, all right, of charity match Berghuis, right? Only performing against smaller clubs or in friendlies. Right, I cannot watch another season of Val Weghorst, right, looking like Triple H over there, right, acting like he was supposed to be at WrestleMania this weekend, right, and David Klaassen, that dinosaur that should be at the Rijksmuseum, right, he should be in a museum, and then all these other scrubs, right, Owen Wijndal, right, that also should play in charity matches. He should play with a side man. That's what he should do, and also. Mika Gots, right? Acting like he Eden Hazard or something like that, or Neymar, bro. Meanwhile, he's more close to Garnacho and Martinelli. Like, stats, cool and all, but you not that level, bro. You are not. And I might forget some other scrubs like soft ass Yuri Bas, right? Or Sutalo, right? The ghost of Dinamo Zagreb, right? List goes on and on. We need some real ballers again, and we need a real manager again. We and also need the youth academy, right? Because I saw y'all getting your ass whooped yesterday by Vitesse, and then in the Future Cup, right? Real Madrid being Real Madrid again. Even the youth academy worships the devil, right? That devil worshiping club will never beat the allegations of being an Illuminati-funded club. You know what I'm saying? I just cannot stand Real Madrid, man. But nevertheless, just do something about it, man. Like, please, I don't want another season of me just ranting and raving about the same old. Because then I'm just a Milli Vanilli tape at this point. Girl, you know it's. Same with Arsenal, because I'm repeating myself for years now. For 2 years since I'm making content, I've been repeating the same things with Ajax and with Arsenal. It's getting tiring at one point. I'm not a Milli Vanilli tape. I'm not here to say the same thing over and over again. Changes need to be made, or else Ajax will look like Italy. The Eredivisie will look like Italy, because I'm not only worried about Ajax, I'm also worried about the other teams, even Feyenoord. It's going to look like League PSG is now PSV's PSG. Do you want that? But yeah, that's the future of the channel, man. Like, I'm solely focused on it, but I also need to step it up, because I'm not here, right, to entertain another season of this bullshit with this club. Because then I'm really not into football anymore. Then I'll just or maybe I just watch Barcelona, right? Because at least Lamine Yamal is still holding it down for the sport, holding it down for the essence of football and what football's supposed to be. But yeah, I don't know. That's what I got planned, right? So when the World Cup is coming, we're gonna do watch-alongs, and then we're gonna solely focus on Ajax. And if that again falls flat, then I'm just gonna I really then need to reconsider what the future is gonna be for this channel. But then there's definitely gonna be a lot more music based content, like hip hop based content. So yeah, that's what we got going on for this channel. You know, for all my Arsenal fans, subscribe to me. Don't unsubscribe. And if you do, okay, I understand. But you know, at the end of the day, I'm still an Arsenal fan. You know, I'm still. You know, it's always the badge over anything. No, you can't just like bail out all because things. I'm not bailing out. I'm just saying that. No, it's the if the badge don't mean nothing, then you're not a fan, basically, or supporter, or anything. That's what I'm saying, peoples. Subscribe to the channel, like, share the video. Subscribe to PJ's POV. Um, Stay tuned for this night. Sporting Arsenal Champions League match reaction gonna be out tomorrow. Barcelona Atletico match reaction, and then weekend Bournemouth Arsenal match reaction. Pack week. Let's keep it going, peoples. And I'm out.